Andre as a superstar, he was the biggest and greatest superstar this business has ever known and ever will know. I mean, he was Andre the Giant. He's the one that laid the groundwork for Hulk Hogan, for Stone Cold Steve Austin, for The Rock, for anybody else that walks through these doors of the WWE universe. It wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Andre the Giant. And to know him as a superstar, the Giant. I remember when I was a fan, I used to watch him, and he would just put his hand on the top rope and lean over the top rope when he was in his prime, and I would just look at his hip and his leg hanging off the ring. It looked like a Clydesdale. It was bigger than anything I'd ever seen, and never dreamed I'd be friends with him or ever get to meet him. But to fast forward to him being the greatest of all time, and as a person, what he went through. Because if I would walk behind him in the airport, I would hear, "Oh my gosh, did you see that guy?" Or a lot of very unkind things were said, and he could hear them. And for him to walk through and be as kind of a person as he was, and as gentle of a person, because if he would have been a mean person, there would have been none of us around. There would have been, talk about the guy that never got pinned, that would have been the guy. He would have been, nobody could have done anything with him. But, to know him as a person, and to know that if you could imagine a little Barbie doll house, every chair you sat in, every bed you tried to lay in, for Andre to grab a normal fork, it was like a toothpick in his hand. And for this man to have so much compassion and to never be comfortable. I'd sit in first class behind him, and like where the storage bins go up, like, his head would be like this in the first class. And that's how he had to fly, with his head cocked sideways. 14 hours to Kennedy to Narita in Japan, he can't fit in the bathroom, for 14 hours. So, to get the whole 360 of what his life was all about and become that good of friends with him and hear what was said about him and how he reacted. He was a very gracious and very kind person. So there'll never be another Andre.